Guys, I'm amazed at the Christian matrix. I'm amazed at the literal brain damage that religare, that's religion in Latin, to tie back, to hold down, to bind. I'm amazed at it. That's 80% of the reason for all war control. If the elites didn't have religion, we'd been free a long time ago. But it's you guys that's the problem. And you know what's worse? It's you white people that's worse. The people who follow that certain letter, everything's a lie but that. And it somehow made it word for word, just everything in detail. Oh, the evil one, he's going to leave that one thing that's true out there. But why are these people, these TV preachers, for example, and there's going down to your smaller churches, a lot of them know what's going on, and they're into this bad stuff that the military is taking down right now. But why would Kenneth Copeland and John Hagee, and I said it, John Hagee, if y'all follow John Hagee, y'all got problems. Billy Graham, all them others. Why? You know what they are and what they do. You white people do. Why would they be saying, here's the answer right now, right here? It's allegorical. It's metaphorical. Listen to Pastor Bill Donahue. It's BS. Unless you know how to read it, and there's a lot of truth to it. But just because you're on a different path don't mean you're lost. I mean, it's just a fact. The ignorant are satisfied with their idea of God. The wise question theirs. I just seen this. It didn't come from me, but it made sense, and the awakened are free from it, and I'm finally free from it. And the only reason I hung on to it is that, well, what if you're right? You're going to wake up burning one day when you pass away. I always knew it not to be true because of false evidence appearing real. Fear. I don't fear that no more. And I've said it before. What kind of psychopathical parent would sacrifice one child for giving other? If they loved them, they'd just forgive them if they committed an offense against them. So you're worshiping that God because of false evidence appearing real, and that's 90% of you Christians. You admit it. If you was totally convinced right now by someone or something, or once you see all these aliens and these 85-foot people they got at Greenland, you heard that story, the 300-mile spaceship. Yeah, that's true. And you see that, and you see the Pleiadians and everything, you'll know everything's alive. But right now, I'm just amazed. I can understand the ones not awake. But I've got a friend that turned me on to the 17th letter, and she is hanging on that like a daggum pit bull on a bone. I mean, still, and I've got a few other friends that follow that certain letter, and it's not going to work out. I mean, that's just not going to work out. So my friends, my religious friends, let me leave you with this. Everything's a lie, no exception. It's not everything's a lie, but I've got the answer. There's more than one way to do everything. Everything is a lie, period. All belief systems, period. No exception. Everything we've been taught is a lie. Tell yourself that over and over again. That's reverse brainwashing. You've been told a lie over and over again to where you believe it. Now you've got to tell the truth over and over again. Look at myself. I see Christ every morning. I see. It's in me. Oh, every time I see my mom, my dad, every time I see my dogs and everything, I see Christ all around. Christ said, I will never leave you or forsake you. I will stick with you closer than a brother. He's not out there. He's inside. It's Christos in your body. I will do. I want you to do greater things than I. He was talking about sin out of the pineal gland. He even talks about Jacob. Was it in? I've seen the face of God, and I call him Peniel. It's all metaphorical. It's all chemical. Pastor Bill Donahue is excellent to listen to. Guys, go to him. Don't listen to this BS coming from these people standing in a pulpit or what you want to get them think they've been called by the Creator to mediate. There's no mediator. That's BS. Stop listening to them. They know no more than you, and if they say they do and they've been called of God, they've got a narrative they want to carry out. Don't trust them, run away from them, and they know less than you. Einstein said, the more I learn, the more I know 1/1,000,000th of 1% of everything, and I'm not near as smart as Einstein. Wake the heck up. Stop spreading that non-truth. And if you can't let that go, if you're following that certain letter and say everything's a lie, but you need to stop following that certain letter because you're not going to be able to make it plumb through it. You can't lead people if you're leading them in the one system that the elite has used to control 80% of the people. Think about that. How can you be a leader if you're turning around and use something by these elites, it even says in the secret covenant about that we will establish a belief system, ours immortal. But we must not let them find out that we are, they are our equals, that we're all one, the Creator. Because if they do, they will come together and vanquish us, and that will raise the fury of the prime Creator. There's more than that. Read the start of the Bible. Let us make man in our own image. That will raise the fury of the prime Creator, and we will be cast out into infinity forever. Wake the you know what up.